and have it to the full. John chapter 10, verse 10. The poor and needy seek water. I, says the Lord, will give it to them. I will turn the desert into pools, and all you who thirst come to the water. Even if you have gone to Jesus, who was waiting for her, accomplishing his work in her.
If we ask him about transformation or his desire, he will invite us never to let anything or anyone take away from us those who are at the origin of our choice to follow Jesus in our life, given to the kingdom, but to keep them always awake and unsatisfied, because in them lies our best reservoir of humanity. She will try to convince us of the importance of accompanying and supporting each other in our faith, of learning to reload life together, and of allowing each of us to share the water of our experience. Today, we have arrived in Jerusalem, which is Arabic, which in Arabic means heaven of peace, house of peace. It is our Jacob's well. We have come together in the name of Jesus, and he is among us. We have come to fetch the water. We have not come alone, but we bring with us thousands of women who are thirsty for physical water, who are also thirsty for justice. And we are here because we want to accompany Jesus on his mission. Let the story of this encounter with the Samaritan woman speak to our hearts and enlighten us on this first day of work. We hold a treasure, not made of gold, yea, nothing tests away the dawn. One day shall only the Lord.
So we start now. We receive our special guest, and we give the floor to our Evangelist, and we open officially the meeting.
Mheshimiwa Dr. Gwajima, Waziri wa Maendeleo ya Jamii, Jinsia, Wanawake na Makundi Maalum, pamoja na viongozi wa serikali ulioambatana nao katika hafla hii. Mheshimiwa Bi Ana Cecilia Patricio Caruso Carmela Bomino, mkimwakilisha Rais wa Wanawake wa Katoliki Duniani, Bi Monica Santa Marina Noriega, na Bi Adela Gonzalez, mwakilishi wa UNESCO. Wajumbe wa bodi ya wanawake wa Katoliki duniani kutoka kanda ya Afrika, viongozi wote, wawakilishi wa mashirika ya huko na mashirika yasiyo ya kiserikali barani Afrika, viongozi wa kamati tendaji ya wanawake wa Katoliki Tanzania, waasisi wa WAWATA, na kwa namna ya pekee Mama Olive Luena ambaye amewahi kuwa pia Rais wa Wanawake wa Katoliki kwa bara la Afrika. Mheshimiwa sana Katibu Mkuu Dr. Charles Kitima, Katibu Mkuu wa Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania. Wanawake wa Katoliki, wajenzi stadi wa mahusiano ya udugu wa kibinadamu kwa amani ya ulimwengu. Mheshimiwa sana Dr. Gwajima, sisi wanawake wa Katoliki Afrika tunakushukuru sana kwa kutenga muda katika ratiba yako ngumu kushiriki nasi siku hii muhimu, tunapokutana pamoja kwa lengo moja kuu la kuunga mkono juhudi za serikali ya Mheshimiwa Rais Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan kwa kuwa sauti ya wasio na sauti. Katika kupitia vipaumbele vyako 8 katika bajeti ya mwaka huu 2023-2024, vipo vipaumbele viwili vinavyoendana na mradi wa World Women's Observatory WWO. Namba 1, kuratibu afua za kukuza usawa wa kijinsia, uwezeshaji wanawake kiuchumi na kiuongozi, kutokomeza ukatili dhidi ya wanawake, watoto na wazee. Namba 2, kuratibu utoaji wa huduma za msingi kwa watu wenye mahitaji maalum, huduma za usuluhishi wa migogoro ya ndoa na familia, na huduma za msaada wa kisaikolojia kwa manusura wa majanga mbalimbali na makundi mengine yenye uhitaji katika jamii. Hayo mawili pamoja na mengine yanaendana na kipaumbele namba 1 cha WUCO, World Women of Catholic Women Organization, kwa kipindi cha mwaka 2023-2027 cha kutokomeza ukatili wa aina zote dhidi ya wale wote waliosukumizwa pembezoni na wasio na sauti. Mheshimiwa Dr. Gwajima, WAWATA, yani Wanawake wa Katoliki Tanzania, ni jumuiya inayowaunganisha wanawake wa Katoliki iliyoundwa rasmi chini ya muundo wa Kanisa Katoliki. Tangu kuanzishwa kwake mwaka 1972, umoja huu umekuwa na jukumu la kuwaweka wanawake pamoja ili kutatua changamoto wanazokumbana nazo katika kulea familia. Tunashirikiana na kanisa kutoa elimu ya kiroho ili kujenga familia yenye maadili na hivyo taifa lenye uwajibikaji. Tunatoa elimu ya kumsaidia mwanamke kufanya shughuli za kiuchumi katika kuchangia pato la familia na taifa. Kauli mbiu ya WAWATA ni kwa upendo wa Kristo tutumikie na kuwajibika. WAWATA ni mwanachama hai wa Umoja wa Wanawake wa Katoliki Duniani, 𝐌-𝐏𝐄𝐒𝐻 Organization Jugo. Hivyo tunashiriki kikamilifu katika kutunga sera na vipaumbele vya muda mrefu na muda mfupi. Hadhi ya mwanamke. Tamaduni nyingi katika nyakati za nyuma hazikumpa mwanamke nafasi stahiki katika jamii. Tukiangalia hata utamaduni wa taifa teule haukutambua nafasi na hadhi ya mwanamke. Mfano, katika kuhesabu watu walihesabu wanaume tu bila watoto na wanawake. Tunasoma katika maandiko mathalan watu waliokula mikate na samaki yapata 5,000 bila kuhesabu wanawake na watoto. Ama pia tukitazama mfano wa mwanamke aliyefumaniwa katika uzinzi, anahukumiwa yeye tu. Mwanamke aliyekuwa na mahusiano naye hatajwi kana kwamba yeye hahusiki. Ujio wa Bwana wetu Yesu Kristo ulinyanyua hadhi ya mwanamke. Kwanza kabisa, Yesu mwenyewe kama Mungu ameshuka hapa duniani kupitia mwanamke, mama Bikira Maria. Zaidi ya hayo, mtangulizi wake aliyemtayarishia njia, yaani Yohane Mbatizaji, amezaliwa na mwanamke wa kawaida tu na maskini. Mungu ameanza mpango wa kumkomboa mwanadamu kupitia hawa wanawake. Bwana wetu Yesu Kristo anakuja kunyanyua hadhi ya mwanamke. Ni katika muktadha huo, Kanisa Katoliki likifuata tabia ya muasisi wake linatambua nafasi ya mwanamke katika jamii. Kanisa kwa namna ya pekee linatambua mchango mkubwa na karama mbalimbali za mwanamke. Ni kweli kama jamii inayokiri palipo na mwanamke kuna maendeleo, kanisa limekuwa likitambua nafasi na mchango wa mwanamke katika juhudi mbalimbali za kumkomboa mwanadamu kimwili na kiroho. 𝐻 Observatory. Baada ya miaka mingi ya mashauriano, uchaguzi na majadiliano, Umoja wa Mashirika ya Wanawake wa Katoliki Duniani Jugo uliamua kuunda kwa msingi wa majaribio kikundi cha utafiti wa masuala ya wanawake duniani, yani 𝐻 Observatory. Kufikia leo, hakuna kikundi chini ya mwavuli wa kanisa kinachojihusisha mahususi moja kwa moja na uangalizi wa wanawake ambao unajumuisha kila aina ya mwanamke ulimwenguni bila kujali imani zao, na hasa wale wa kawaida ambao hawana sauti ama hawaonekani. Uangalizi ambao unafuata kanuni za ukweli na utaratibu wa asili wenye sura ya kimungu ya kusikiliza kutoka moyoni, ambao maono yake yanakumbatia mafundisho ya kijamii na ya kanisa, na ambayo yanatuonyesha ukweli wa mwanamke katika maeneo mbalimbali ya sayari yetu, ikiwa ni pamoja na mahitaji yao makubwa, changamoto wanazopitia, pamoja na ustahimilivu wao na uwezekano mkubwa wa mafanikio. 𝐻 Observatory inakuja kujaribu kuziba ombi hili. Maono yetu kama 𝐻 Observatory ni kuwaibua wanawake, hasa wale walio katika mazingira magumu zaidi, ambao wanaonekana hawaonekani, kwa kutazama upande wa mateso yao, uwezo wao, ili kuhamasisha, na kuzalisha mikakati ya kichungaji na ya kanisa, ushirikiano na mashirika yasiyo ya kiserikali ya kiraia, sera za umma na mataifa, na michango ya ajenda ya kimataifa ambayo inapendelea maendeleo ya kibinadamu na wanawake na familia zao, jamii na taifa lote. Malengo ya World Women Observatory. Mheshimiwa Dr. Gwajima, malengo ya World Women Observatory ni pamoja na yafuatayo: 1. Kuwa kitovu cha taarifa zinazohusu ukweli na uhalisia wa maisha ya mwanamke ulimwenguni, ndani na nje ya kanisa. Kwamba kwa maarifa na uelewa unaopatikana katika mradi huu yanaleta kwenye mwanga kuwekwa kwenye agenda ya kimataifa manyanyaso, visa vya kunyimwa haki wanawake pamoja na uwezo wa mwanamke huyo. Namba 3 ni kuwezesha, kuhamasisha na kukuza vitendo vya kichungaji ili kuwa na mchango kwenye uhalisia wa mwanamke kijamii, kitamaduni, kisiasa na kwa wanawake na wale wote wanaowazunguka. World Women Observatory Africa. Utafiti wa majaribio ulifanyika kuanzia Amerika ya Kusini mwaka 2021 na ripoti yake ikakabidhiwa kwa Baba Mtakatifu siku ya familia duniani iliyoadhimishwa tarehe 12 Juni 2022 kule Roma, Italia. Utafiti wa mtandao barani Afrika ulianza mwezi Mei mwaka 2022 kwa warsha ya mafunzo yaliyofanyika jijini Nairobi. Kupitia ushirikiano huu tuliweza kuwafikia wanawake 10,000 na kuwahoji wataalamu zaidi ya 270 barani Afrika kati ya mwezi Agosti hadi Aprili mwaka 2023. Timu hiyo pia ilitembelea Afrika Magharibi na kurekodi makala ambayo ilitizamwa kwa mara ya kwanza kwenye hadhira na Baba Mtakatifu tarehe 13 Mei mwaka 2023, ambayo pia ilikuwa ni siku kuu ya huko duniani. Matokeo ya utafiti huu kwa bara la Afrika yatachambuliwa kwa kina katika warsha hii kwa lengo la kutafuta mbinu bora ya kuwaibua wahanga na kuwasaidia kujikwamua kuendana na mazingira, tamaduni na maisha yetu wa Afrika. Tunatambua kwamba pamoja na kwamba changamoto hizi za wanawake ni za kila mahali, lakini tunaamini kwamba tunahitaji kutafuta suluhisho linaloendana na mazingira yetu ya Afrika. Hivyo basi, ombi letu kwa serikali ni kama ifuatavyo. Mheshimiwa Dr. Gwajima, tunapofanya warsha hii tunatambua kwamba hii ni hatua ya awali kabisa katika harakati zetu kama wanawake wa Katoliki barani Afrika kuwafikia na kuwaibua wale waliosukumizwa pembezoni. Kwa hakika juhudi zetu haziwezi kufanikiwa bila msaada na kuungwa mkono na serikali ambayo ina mkono mrefu. Hivyo basi tunaiomba serikali kupitia wizara yako itusaidie kuimarisha yafuatayo: 1. Wanawake wa mwaka 1985 ambao unazitaka nchi kuhakikisha uhuru na ridhaa kamili ya ndoa. Hata hivyo, sheria ya ndoa ya Tanzania ya mwaka 1971 imeweka umri wa chini wa ndoa kwa wasichana kuwa miaka 14 kwa ridhaa ya wazazi na miaka 18 kwa wavulana. Pamoja na sheria hiyo, tunazidi kuiomba wizara yako jaribu kutilia mkazo juu ya swala la kuwataka wazazi waone umuhimu wa watoto kupata elimu kwanza badala ya kufikiria kuwaozesha mapema. 2, tunaomba serikali kupitia wizara yako itusaidie kuendelea kuweka utaratibu sahihi na haraka kuanzia ngazi ya chini ili kufikisha taarifa za unyanyasaji na ukatili zinazofanywa na jamii kwa makundi yote katika vyombo husika. Namba 3, tunaomba pia zichukuliwe hatua kali na kwa haraka za kinidhamu wale wote wanaohusika na vitendo vya ukatili kwa makundi yote kwa ujumla, na kuendelea kutoa elimu na kukemea masuala ya ukatili nchini kote. Tamati, tunapenda kumalizia kwa kukushukuru sana Mheshimiwa Waziri kwa juhudi zinazofanywa na wizara yako chini ya serikali ya Mheshimiwa Dr. Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan katika kutokomeza vitendo vya ukatili na unyanyasaji kwa makundi yote. Tunakuahidi kuendelea kushirikiana na wizara yako katika kushiriki shughuli za maendeleo na vipaumbele vya serikali katika kuifikia Tanzania tunayoitamani. Na kabla sijatoka hapa, ningependa kuwatambulisha wajumbe walioko mbele yako ili basi uweze kutambua. Ningependa kuanza na wajumbe wa bodi ya wanawake wa Katoliki duniani kutoka kanda ya Afrika. Nitaomba nitakapokutaja kuunga mkono Mheshimiwa Waziri aweze kutambua. Bi Doris Makubu kutoka Eswatini. Bi Cecilia Afeabire kutoka Ghana. Bi Florence Namata kutoka Uganda. Bi Lucy Jocelyn kutoka Malawi. Marisa Lome kutoka Cameroon. Mary Gonsum kutoka Nigeria. Teresa Arama kutoka Mali. Veronica Lebona kutoka Afrika ya Kusini. Na pia kuna wajumbe wawili ambao hawakuweza kufika, ambao ni Beatrice Taves kutoka Senegali na Titi Kamaro kutoka Chile. Kwa jumla, bodi ya wanawake wa Katoliki duniani kwa bara la Afrika tuna wawakilishi 11, akiwepo anayezungumza Mama Evelyn Mtenga akiwakilisha Tanzania, ambaye pia kwa sasa ni makamu wa rais wa wanawake wa Katoliki duniani na rais wa bara la Afrika. Nimependa pia kutambua nchi zilizowakilishwa zinazoshiriki mkutano huu, tukianza na wajumbe kutoka Afrika ya Kusini kwa mkono. Wajumbe kutoka Benin, Burkina Faso, atakuwa mkia asubuhi na kutoka Ukopini, Cameroon, Chad, Congo, DRC, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Gabon, Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegali, Sudani ya Kusini, Tanzania wenyeji punga mkono. Asante. Togo. Asante. Uganda, Zambia. Na pia basi wapo wawakilishi wa Umoja wa Wanawake wa Katoliki duniani waliomwakilisha Rais Bi Monica, tunaye Patricio Caruso, Adela Gonzalez, na pia Ana Cecilia Maria Carmelo. Asante sana. Basi Mheshimiwa Dr. Gwajima, hao ni wajumbe walioungana pamoja nasi kwenye warsha hii ambayo tutakuwa hapa kwa muda wa siku 4 kuendelea kuweka mikakati ya kuendelea kuratibu na namna bora ya kuwafikia wale wote waliosukumizwa pembezoni, sio kwa Tanzania tu, bali kwa bara lote la Afrika. Baada ya kusema hayo, ninaomba nimkaribishe Katibu Mkuu wa Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania, Dr. Charles Kitima, aweze kusema neno na pia kumkaribisha Mheshimiwa Waziri. Baba, karibu.
Mheshimiwa sana waziri wetu wa ustawi jamii Dr. Gwajima, na kwa namna pekee viongozi wote wa umoja wa Katoliki, wa kina mama wa Katoliki duniani, uongozi wa kimataifa na uongozi wa Afrika. Ni heshima kubwa kwa Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania kuwakaribisheni hapa kwenye mkutano wenu mahususi kama chombo cha kutangaza neno la Mungu Afrika. Mheshimiwa Waziri, mbele yako kunao watendaji wa Kanisa Katoliki wanaokaa na jamii. Nimefupisha wizara yako na kuita welfare, Ministry of Welfare, kwa sababu ina mambo mengi yanayohusu utu wa mwanadamu, ambako ndiko Mungu muumba anatukuka. Utukufu wa Mungu uko katika utu wa mwanadamu. Utahangaika na watoto, makundi yaliyotengwa, utahangaika na kina mama na mengine mengi. Mheshimiwa Waziri, ni heshima kubwa kwamba waziri pia ni mama, waziri wa wizara hii muhimu. Lakini kwa Tanzania tunajivunia zaidi kwamba akina mama hawa kutoka Afrika wamefika kwenye nchi hii ya Afrika ambayo kwa mara ya kwanza kwa Afrika Mashariki tumempata mama kuwa rais wa nchi. Mheshimiwa sana Samia Suluhu Hassan ndio rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Tunajua tulishakuwa na mmoja toka Liberia, lakini kwa Afrika waziri mtendaji wa rais mtendaji ni wa pili huyu. Akina mama hoye! Si mnaona jinsi akina mama wa Kiafrika wanaweza, si ndio? Hata katika karne za karibuni, katika mabara makubwa, nchi chache sana zimefanikiwa kumpata mama kuwa rais. Kwa hivi Tanzania imekuwa mfano mzuri kwa kuonyesha akina mama wanaweza wakaongoza jamii katika maendeleo ya aina zote, na hii ni heshima kubwa. Na ninyi mmekuja kumuunga mkono kiongozi wetu wa kitaifa Samia Suluhu Hassan, lakini pia na waziri wetu Dr. Gwajima. Ni wazi Mheshimiwa Waziri, hawa si watendaji kwa maana ya kiserikali. Hawa kwa kweli ni msaada wa maaskofu katika kulijenga Kanisa Katoliki, hasa kulea jamii ili iwe karibu na Mwenyezi Mungu. Wako wameshikamana na kina mama wa familia zote. Kwa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Waziri, utakumbuka kabisa jinsi WAWATA walivyo na nguvu kubwa. Wana nguvu kubwa na wametoa mchango mkubwa kufanya kanisa liwe hai. Katika kufikia maendeleo halisi kama tulivyolenga katika ajenda ya maendeleo ya dunia, Sustainable Development Goals ya mwaka 2030, tukitaka kufanikiwa, Mheshimiwa Waziri, sisi kama kanisa tunawaona kina mama kama watendaji wakuu ambao wakishikwa mkono na kanisa na serikali wanaweza wakaifanya dunia kwa kweli himaya ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Wako hapa kwa siku 4, Mheshimiwa Waziri, hawa kina mama kutoka Afrika, lakini wametupa heshima kubwa zaidi walipomchagua Mtanzania wako 𝐷𝐵𝐷 kuwa ndio mwakilishi wao katika umoja, ndio kiongozi wao kwa Afrika, na katika dunia ndio makamu wa rais. Ni heshima kubwa kwetu, lakini tukumbuke, Mheshimiwa Waziri, haya yote yanatokea kwa sababu taifa letu la Tanzania linathamini sana amani ya Afrika, maendeleo ya Afrika na uhuru wa Afrika. Na hata ukitamka Tanzania watu wanamkumbuka Nyerere, na wanapomuona Mtanzania mahali wanaona anafanana na Nyerere, na wakiona anafanana na Nyerere wanampigia kura. Kwa hivi sifa za kiongozi mzuri aliyeanzisha taifa hili, muasisi, zinaendelezwa kwa sisi kushikamana na wenzetu kutoka bara la Afrika. Mheshimiwa Waziri, tunajua kama serikali mmewapa uhakika wageni wetu, viongozi wetu kutoka nchi mbalimbali za Afrika, na tumefurahi sana kwa kweli, tumewapata kutoka katika kila kona ya Afrika. Hii ni heshima kubwa sana na ni baraka kwa nchi yetu. Wamekuja na baraka, tunasema karibuni sana. Mheshimiwa Waziri, wana mambo mengi wanayotaka kuyafanya ndani ya hizi siku 4, kwa sababu Afrika ina changamoto nyingi na ina matatizo mengi ya kutatua, na wanajijengea uwezo kutatua matatizo. Na katika kuyatatua matatizo inabidi wajijengee uwezo juu ya kujua ukweli wa aina mbalimbali, na tunawajengea uwezo wa kupata uelewa, maarifa juu ya huo ukweli, kama ni swala la haki za watoto, haki za kina mama, maendeleo endelevu ya jamii, ya familia, wanapata maarifa sahihi, knowledge of the truth, ndio wanalitafuta hapa. Lakini sio hiyo tu, tunajengea uwezo wa kuwa na courage ya kuongea huo ukweli na kusimamia utekelezeke. Na sio hilo tu, tatu kabisa, wana jukumu la kuishi huo ukweli. Lakini tofauti na makundi mengine, Mheshimiwa Waziri, ambayo unayasimamia, hawa wanaongozwa na neno la Mwenyezi Mungu linalomfanya mwanadamu aungane pia na Mungu. Ndio maana hawa pamoja na kuhangaika na kupata haki mbalimbali, watapeleka kweli mtu mahakamani, lakini wanamsaidia na huyo mhalifu abadilike, asiangamie. Atafungwa, lakini waambia umefungwa hapa duniani kwa maovu uliyoyatenda, lakini wewe bado unaweza ukawa mwanadamu mzuri, ukabadilika na hatimaye ukaongoka ukawa mtu mwema. Kwa hiyo wana kazi kubwa mbili: kuondoa matatizo na kuwaunganisha watu na Mwenyezi Mungu. Ndio tofauti ya kundi hili. Makundi mengine utakuta ni wanaharakati. Tuliona tatizo kubwa, Mheshimiwa Waziri, la mambo ya jinsia moja na mambo ambayo Kiafrika hata kutamka mbele ya mama zangu mimi siwezi. Lakini akina mama hawa, Mheshimiwa Waziri, wakijinoa vizuri watakuwa mfano duniani wa kuonyesha haya hayafai. So mama wa Kiafrika yuko hivi, mpango wa Mwenyezi Mungu uko hivi, na huyu mama wa Kiafrika akiwezeshwa vizuri ana uwezo wa kuibadili na kuipa dunia mwanga mpya. Kwa hivi wanapokuwa hapa, Mheshimiwa Waziri, wanatafuta maarifa ya aina mbalimbali, wanashirikishana uwezo kutoka nchi na nchi, na maaskofu wetu wanapenda kuhakikishia Mheshimiwa Waziri kwamba hawa kina mama kutoka nchi zote za Afrika watakuwa katika mwaka huu, watakuwa ni chachu ya kuonyesha utofauti wa kina mama wa Afrika na kina mama wengine juu ya masuala yanayosugua dunia kuhusu utu wa mtu. Baada ya kusema hayo, Mheshimiwa Waziri, sisi kama Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania tuliona tukualike pia wewe waziri mwenye dhamana ya kina mama, watu wenye mahitaji maalum na watoto, ili uweze kuwashirikisha pia mikakati mbalimbali iliyopo ya serikali juu ya kuungana nao katika majukumu waliojibebesha kwa niaba ya kanisa. Niombe Mheshimiwa Waziri kukaribisha, uongee nao na ujisikie huru kabisa. Tunaomba kina mama wote basi msimame kumkaribishe Mheshimiwa Waziri.
Katibu Mkuu Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania TEC, Mheshimiwa Padre Florence Lombiza Mtaiwa, mkurugenzi wa ukurugenzi ya mchungaji Baraza la Maaskofu Katoliki Tanzania, asante sana. Mheshimiwa Bi Ana Cecilia Patricio Caruso Adela Maria González Camela Omino, nikikosea mnisamehe, haya majina ya wageni wetu, na mwakilishi wa rais wa wanawake wa Katoliki duniani 𝐷𝐵, Bi Monica Santa Marina Noriega, Mheshimiwa Bibi Abelina Tenga, rais wa uso bara la Afrika na mwenyekiti wa wanawake wa Katoliki Tanzania. Hongera sana mama, umeheshimisha, umewakilisha na Mungu awe pamoja nawe. Viongozi wote wanaowakilisha mashirika ya uso na mashirika yasiyo ya kiserikali barani Afrika, viongozi wa kamati tendaji ya WAWATA na watendaji wa ofisi, waasisi wa WAWATA na kwa namna ya pekee Mama Oliva Luena, Mama Elizabeth Twisa, Profesa Belta Koda, waliowakilisha Tanzania kwenye bodi ya uso kwa vipindi tofauti tofauti, na kila mmoja aliyeko ukumbi huu. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Amina. Asanteni sana. Awali ya yote, ninamshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwa fursa hii ya kuwepo hapa leo
na kwa mwaliko wenu wa kunishirikisha kama mgeni rasmi katika warsha hii ya kimataifa. Ni heshima kubwa kwa nchi yetu Tanzania kuwa mwenyeji wa warsha hii. Ndugu washiriki, hivyo kwa niaba ya serikali ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania inayoongozwa na Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, kwa ujumla wake pamoja na wananchi wote, napenda kuwakaribisha kwa moyo mkunjufu wageni wote mliotoka nje ya Tanzania kuja kuhudhuria warsha hii muhimu. Karibuni sana. Ndugu washiriki, pamoja na kuhudhuria warsha hii, ni waombe kutumia fursa ya kuwepo kwenu Tanzania kutembelea vivutio vya nchi yetu vilivyoko Tanzania bara na visiwani Zanzibar, ili kuonja ukarimu wa Watanzania. Natambua kwamba WAWATA ni chombo cha kuunganisha wanawake wote wa Katoliki Tanzania, na mwaka 2022 mliadhimisha jubilei ya miaka 50 ya umoja wenu. Nawapa hongera sana sana. Mungu awabariki. Kazi kubwa ya WAWATA kama mlivyosema ni pamoja na kuwaendeleza wanawake kiroho na kimwili ili waweze kutoa mchango wao kikamilifu katika kanisa, waweze kujenga familia bora kiroho, kimwili, kiuchumi na kijamii, ili kuongeza pato la familia na kuchangia uchumi wa taifa. Yote haya mnayafanya kwa upendo na uwajibikaji mkubwa sana. Hongereni sana. Nimemsikia hapa katibu mkuu wetu Padre Dr. Charles Kitima amesema inawezekana chombo hiki kikiimarishwa kwa ushirikiano na serikali kikawa kikubwa na cha mfano duniani. Naomba niwaahidi kabla sijafika mwisho wa hotuba yangu. Ndio maana nilipofikia niliamua kuja mimi mwenyewe hapa. Niliona harufu ya mimi kuja kupata uungwaji mkono pia na watu wa Mungu, wanawake, katika kufikia malengo ya Wizara ya Jamii. Hivyo nyinyi wadau, karibuni sana wizarani kwangu, tuje tuzungumze, tuwekeane makubaliano rasmi tunafanyaje kazi pamoja, maana kazi zetu ni kazi zenu. Hapa tuko kama timu moja, na Mungu awabariki sana. Ndugu washiriki, nimefurahishwa kujulishwa kuwa umoja wenu huu pia ni mwanachama wa Jumuiya ya Wanawake wa Katoliki Duniani, World Union of Catholic Women Organization, iliyoanzishwa mwaka 1910 yenye makao yake makuu huko Ufaransa. Kumbe kupitia WAWATA mnashiriki katika kutunga sera na mikakati ya kuwakomboa wanawake kiuchumi katika ngazi ya kimataifa. Na niseme hapa, Mheshimiwa Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan ameanzisha program ya uwezeshaji wanawake kiuchumi. Kumbe malengo yenu yanashabihiana na malengo ya program ya Mheshimiwa Rais. Hivyo kama nilivyosema, kuna kila sababu ya kuweka mashirikiano yetu katika ubora na utanzania. Nimefurahika sana kusikia Rais wa Wanawake wa Katoliki Afrika kwa kipindi cha mwaka 2023 mpaka 2027 anatoka hapa Tanzania. Kumbe mchango wenu ni mkubwa sana ndani na nje ya Tanzania. Narudia tena kuwapongeza na kukupongeza Mama Abeli. Mungu awe nawe. imedhihirisha wazi dhamira yenu njema ya kuunga mkono juhudi za serikali katika kukuza usawa wa kijinsia na kutokomeza ukatili na unyanyasaji kwa wanawake, na hii kazi inafanyika bila kujali itikadi za dini ama siasa. Nimefurahi sana kuona kwamba kama alivyosema Padre Mdau kwamba pamoja na kazi kubwa ya kutafuta kuwachunguza wahalifu na kuwapeleka mbele ya vyombo vya haki, lakini tunahitaji engineering ya roho zao, tunahitaji mabadiliko ya roho, fikra na fahamu zao, zimjue Mungu, kwamba Mungu alileta mtu fulani duniani kwa kusudi fulani, anawajibika kwa Mungu. Hili eneo tumekuwa kweli hatujaliimarisha sana. Hatuwezi kuishi kutegemea sheria tu, lazima sheria kuu ya moyoni kwa mtu, ile anaoipanga Mungu mwenyewe, itasimamishwa. Hivyo mpango wetu wa taifa wa kutokomeza ukatili kwa wanawake na watoto unatambua mihimili ya dini. Hapa tumefika mahala pake, tutafanya kazi pamoja kupitia mpango huo wa taifa unaotambua vyombo vya dini, na katika kuwafanya watu wa Mungu walioletwa duniani kwa mpango wake waendelee kuwa watu wema, hata vijana na wanawake kwa ujumla wao, vijana wa kike na wa kiume na wanaume kwa ujumla wao, watanufaika na kuwa na mashirikiano na wizara yetu katika kubadilisha fikra zao. Ndugu washiriki, warsha inayoanza leo nimeambiwa inawapa nafasi kubwa ya kujifunza na kushirikishana mbinu za kukabiliana na changamoto hizo kwa kuwa na sauti pamoja. Hili ni jambo jema sana, kwani siku zote tunatambua umoja unaleta matunda chanya na ya haraka zaidi. Nasi serikali kupitia wizara yangu tunaongezea umoja huo. Ndugu washiriki, wito wa serikali kwa WAWATA na USO, nirudie kusema, kwa kuzingatia karama na wito wa maisha katika jumuiya yenu pamoja na wanawake wa Katoliki duniani chini ya mwavuli wa USO na Kanisa Katoliki mahalia na ulimwenguni, mnaweza kuisaidia serikali kupitia wizara yangu katika kupata taarifa, ambayo ni moja ya malengo ya 𝐷𝐵𝐄𝐒𝐿, kwamba kuwa kituo cha taarifa zinazohusu ukweli wa maisha ya wanawake ulimwenguni ndani na nje ya kanisa, pamoja na ustahimilivu wao na uwezekano wa kujikomboa wakiwezeshwa. Nafarijika kwamba WAWATA pia ina lengo la kumfanya mwanamke ajitambue kuwa yeye ni muhimu katika maendeleo ya kiroho na kimwili katika jamii. Huu ni mpango madhubuti utakaoisaidia serikali kupitia wizara kuweka mikakati stahiki ya kuendelea kushughulikia changamoto za ukatili ili kuiwezesha jamii ya Watanzania kujikita katika kazi za kiuchumi, kisiasa, kijamii na kiutamaduni. Na kwa kufanya hivyo utawezesha serikali kufikia dira ya taifa ya maendeleo 2025, mpango wa maendeleo wa taifa wa miaka mitano 2021 unaenda mpaka 25 26, lakini malengo ya maendeleo endelevu SDGs 2030 na ajenda ya Afrika tuitakayo 2063. Ndugu washiriki, kutokana na dira na malengo hayo ya kitaifa na kimataifa, natoa wito kwa jumuiya yenu ikishirikiana na USO kusaidia kufanya utafiti wenye mlengo wa kijinsia ili utume wenu utambulike katika jamii kwamba ni utume mwafaka wa jamii na unachangia kwa kiwango kikubwa maendeleo ya kweli ya kibinadamu na kwa raia wote wa Tanzania, Afrika na dunia bila kujali itikadi za dini. Ndugu washiriki, kama taasisi ya kijamii pia, serikali inatarajia kuwa WAWATA itatoa ushirikiano mwafaka kama ambavyo imejitahidi kufanya katika kipindi cha miaka 50 iliyopita. Hii ni safari ndefu sana na uzoefu mkubwa sana. Hongereni sana WAWATA. Hii inamaanisha kwamba kwa kuzingatia mahitaji ya sasa katika historia ya nchi yetu, WAWATA mtatoa ushirikiano unaoongeza thamani katika uongozi wa nchi, uchumi wake na ustawi wake ambao ni mwafaka wa hadhi na utu wa mwanadamu. Aidha, serikali ingependa WAWATA itumie karama zake kama wanawake na wazazi katika masuala ya kifamilia, ulinzi wa mtoto, malezi kamilifu na himilivu ya vijana, masuala ya unyanyasaji wa kijinsia kwa wanaume na wanawake, na pia kwa wahitaji hasa wazee, wafungwa na watoto yatima, masuala yote haya ambayo yapo kwenye wizara yake. Serikali iko tayari kusikiliza na kutoa msaada kwenu katika jitihada za masuala haya katika mipango na utekelezaji wenu. Itoshe kusema katibu mkuu kutoka hapa anatarajia tu Julai hii isipite tuwe tumefanya kikao cha uongozi wenu pamoja na uongozi wetu, tujue tunaanzia wapi, tunakwenda wapi, na sisi tuwape mawasilisho yetu ya serikali ya kile kinachofanyika. Tukitoka pale tutoke na mpango wa awali wa utekelezaji kusukuma ajenda zenu, walau tukirudi bungeni ile Septemba, kamati yangu ya huduma na ustawi na maendeleo ya jamii ifahamu mashirikiano haya, na ikibidi mje muwaone, mwasalimie katika kufahamu hivyo wa mashirikiano haya, kwa maana wizara yetu ni wizara ya jamii. Kila abishaye kodi kwenye wizara yetu kwa neno la kuikamilisha ile wizara, sisi tunamkaribisha na pia kusema tena karibuni, karibuni, karibuni sana. Napenda kumalizia hotuba yangu kwa kuwatakia uso washa njema. Naamini baada ya washa hii mtakuja pia na maazimio mliyoyafikia, ili siku hiyo tukionana, tunapozungumza pamoja na watendaji wa wizara yangu, tuweze kuyatumia kuweka msingi wa kushirikiana nanyi katika utekelezaji wa malengo mliyoyasema na yale ya kwetu ambayo ni malengo ya wananchi na jamii hapa Tanzania. Kama wanawake Katoliki duniani wa kanisa na serikali, sambamba na mpango wetu wa taifa, na Mungu abariki mashirikiano yetu tunaweza kuyaimarisha ili watu wake wafurahi kupitia umoja huu na neno lililosemwa siku ya leo. Asanteni kunisikiliza. Kila la heri.
Lale, lale, bado mapambano.
kukaribisha kwa wakati dakika moja tutoe neno la shukrani. Hapa nisivuruge ratiba yenu, lakini tunapenda kumtambulisha pia kwa sifa zake. Waziri wetu ni daktari wa medicine, the doctor of medicine, na alishakuwa waziri wa afya na amefanya kazi kubwa kipindi cha COVID-19, ndio alikuwa yeye. Kwa hivi anajua kuokoa maisha ya mama kwelikweli. Lakini kwa bahati nzuri mimi na yeye tunatoka mkoa mmoja. Sisi tunatoka Singida. Kwa hiyo ninafurahi napoona mama kutoka nyumbani kwetu anaongea kwa kina mama wa Afrika. Basi nilikuwa namuomba mama kutoka Kenya aje aseme neno la shukrani kwa niaba ya kina mama wote, alafu tuende kwenye picha, alafu tuache muendelee na utaratibu wenu. Karibu mama.
My name is Anaongea, the president of the Catholic Women in Kenya. I would like to record our appreciation and gratitude to our chief guest today for the word that you've given unto us. Yes, indeed, as women, we need to be heard. We are not only to be seen, we need to put a voice to the woman who is voiceless. And we really thank you and to your government for appreciating the women here in Tanzania and the women at the world at large, and also committing yourself to work with the women to alleviate those who are living in poverty, those who are in marriages that are broken, those who are less privileged. We acknowledge that as you have talked to us today, you are going to do everything possible within the government to help these women. We look at the woman as an instrument of peace. As I echo the words of Pope Francis when we visited him in May, he told us, how would the world be if there was no women? And he replied the same question that he posed on us and said, it would be a lonely place. Every time you look at a woman with a smile, you feel what is going inside through her. She does not show the pain that she goes through her daily chores, but always affords a smile. And that is what we are as women. We are thankful that as a woman, you are in that ministry and representing us as women there. Our appreciation to Her Excellency, Madam Mama Suluhu Hassan, for leading this country in the right direction. We continue praying to God for her, to bestow her wisdom, knowledge, understanding, that she can continue standing tall for the women, not only in Tanzania, but all over the world. We really appreciate her, and on behalf of all these women from Africa, we say thank you and God bless you for what you have given unto us. Thank you.
Basi nami kwa niaba ya wanawake wa Katoliki wote mlioko hapa pamoja na wote mnaoshirikiana pamoja nasi niseme mama, asante sana, asante sana, asante sana, hasa kwa nafasi pia ya kualika umoja huu kufika kusema na wewe ili kuweka mikakati stahiki ya kuendelea kutukomboa wanawake wa Afrika. Asanteni sana. Kwa muda huu basi nitaomba tupate nafasi ya kupiga picha pamoja na mheshimiwa, alafu tutaendelea na shughuli yetu hapa ndani. Tunaweza kupiga picha hapo nje kwa makundi, and then tutaendelea. Asante.
Sure. umeumbwa hivyo, mwanamke, kiumbe mwenye nguvu. Tambua, kumbuka, wewe ni mlinzi wa familia. Simama, mwalimu na mlezi wa jamii. Simama, wewe ni nyota ng'ara, malkia. Wewe ni mlinzi wa familia. Simama, mwalimu na mlezi wa jamii. Simama, wewe ni nyota ng'ara, malkia.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Milele amina.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.
Asante. Mara nyingine. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.
Milele amina.
Milele amina.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.
Asante. So, now we are going to take a coffee or tea. We sit down in our tables and then we continue till 13, till 1 o'clock. So you can go. Et après, on s'assoit chacune dans sa table et on va continuer pour finir après à 13h. Allons-y, on vous invite. Karibu, karibu chai na kahawa.
Asante.
Na maziwa.
Asante kwa chai na kahawa na maziwa.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Milele amina. Mungu ni mwema kila wakati. Asante sana. So now we start working. So now we have the Resuming Nairobi workshop, and then we will explain the objectives of this workshop. So there are two women that were in Nairobi workshop, so they will help us to understand what happened in this meeting, and it was the birth of the meeting, and it was an important moment. Some of you were there, so please listen carefully because it's very important what they are going to share with us. Thank you. So, Anastasia, you can present yourself again and then start. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will go in English and I will ask you to lend me your ears. I will be very brief. I want to take you through the workshop that happened in Nairobi, Kenya. Once again, my name is Anastasia Musimi, the president of the Catholic Women Association in Kenya. The workshop that we had, it happened on between the 9th to 15th of May 2022. In attendance were 26 organizations from 16 countries. I will not mention each one by one, but all those who are there witnessed. And if you see, we have a photo that we took as a group of the attendees. So the main objective of the program was to train women on social correspondence who would have the capacity to implement World Women Observatory in Africa. This survey was meant to make the invisible woman visible through listening to their life stories. Objectives. One was to introduce World Women Observatory to WUCO, that is World Union of Catholic Women Organizations. 2, to jointly build the role of social correspondence in Africa. 3, to identify communication channels through which different communities and ethnicity can be reached. 2, develop strategies for collecting testimonials and experiences, thereby enabling World Union of Catholic Women Organizations to take over and control the World Women Observatory from Africa. The opening mass ceremony was presided by Right Reverend Monsignor Jose Antonio, Secretary to the Nuncio in Kenya and South Sudan. The topics were as follows. 1, we were taken through the inspiration and basis on the social doctrine of the Church and synodality. 2, we went through a process of discernment of the methodologies to be used. Then the 3rd one was active listening. This was listening with the heart, that is through God's love. The action plan was concluded with the objectives, activities, dates, time, and appointment of individuals that will be responsible in training the women, as and how the training can be replicated in other regions. All the participants or the delegates were taken through a Nairobi tour to the Holy Family Minor Basilica in Kenya, whereby we had a seminarian who took us around. Indeed, It was a very nice organized week. The workshop was closed with the Holy Mass by Archbishop Emeritus of the Catholic Diocese of Nairobi, His Eminence Cardinal John Jugo. This was followed by acceptance and commitment to serve as social correspondents, and therefore certificates were awarded by the President General by then, who was Maria Leah, and the African President by then, who was Monique Faye. They helped in giving certificates to the delegates who were attending at that time. The delegates also joined the host country to celebrate Wuko Day, that was on 13th of May 2022 at St. Joseph's Cathedral in Nairobi. The main celebrant was Right Reverend Joseph Mwongela, Bishop of Diocese of Kitui, and Chairman for Commission for Pastoral and Lay Apostolate. In conclusion, the workshop was successful and interactive. It was a week full of activities of academic, spiritual, and social. I wish to thank the former President General of WUCO, Madam Maria Leah in absentia, and the former Vice President of Africa, Madam Monique Faye in absentia too, all the board members who made this workshop a success, and for you also who have come to participate in this second phase of the World Women Observatory here in Dar es Salaam. I would also want to welcome the Reverend Sisters who are within us and by then were not with us in the initial stage. We hope to work with you together as we voice the voiceless woman. We need to go back to the grassroots and yes, listen to that woman. And we listen with a mother's heart. Like Mother Mary, we need to learn to listen and need, first of all, to have peace in our hearts, peace in our families, peace in our societies, and country at large, for us to be able to achieve this project. It is something that we have started, all of us here in Africa, and it's going to give a voice to the vulnerable woman. Let us not only share the negative stories, but also share the success stories of those who have been through hardships and they have sailed through. God bless you. God bless our women in the whole world. Thank you. You can enjoy some of the pictures that we took back then. That is Patricio. We have our bishop with Maria Leah. This is a photo that was taken while I took Patricio to the Kibra slums, the largest slum in East Africa, in Kenya. You can see how it is. This was Malawian, Catherine Nyalungulu, and you can see some of our friends out there. And now we have our president in Africa being given a certificate by the then president of Africa, Madam Monique. Then we have a photo with our cardinal, that is John Jugo, together with leaders, and right on the left is Father Elias, who is the national chaplain of our association in Kenya, and by then we also had the priest who was the executive secretary of the Commission for Lay and Apostolate Commission. There is the photo where we took all of us, keenly listening and following. That was Madam Winnie, who was our WUCO board member. And finito. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. And now, see the stairs.
Bonjour, je suis Esther Niaké, maman Eucharistie du monastère du Cameroun. Je suis chargée de faire la rétrospective en français de l'atelier de Nairobi qui a eu lieu du 10 au 15 mai 2028. L'atelier avait pour thème la création de l'Observatoire mondial des femmes pour la lutte contre les violences faites aux femmes. L'atelier était présidé par Madame Maria Lia, présidente générale de l'UMOF à l'époque. Elle était assistée par Madame Monique Faye. Ça c'est moi. Pour la suite, on va dire que l'atelier était à côté de 4 temps forts, encadrés par 2 messes. La première messe, c'était la messe pontificale d'ouverture. Le premier temps fort, c'était les travaux, comme nous avons commencé aujourd'hui. La troisième, c'était la présentation des organisations membres de l'Union. Le troisième temps, remise des parchemins. Et pour clôturer, c'était la messe de clôture. La messe pontificale, quelques explications avec... elle a été présidée par Monseigneur Antonio. Vous avez une photo. Et les textes du jour, vous pouvez les lire. Ensuite, il y a les travaux qui ont commencé. Les objectifs spécifiques, c'était d'outiller les relais, c'est-à-dire les représentants des organisations membres de l'Union qui étaient à Nairobi. Le président a envie des actes, tout leur permettant de mettre sur place l'Observatoire mondial des femmes et de veiller à son bon fonctionnement et à sa continuité. Et il y avait des objectifs spécifiques, c'était élaborer ensemble des rôles que doivent jouer ses correspondants en Afrique, c'est-à-dire que chacune rentre chez elle avec tout ce qui a été enseigné, pour voir comment mettre sur pied et lancer les enquêtes, identifier les canaux de communication, comment, par quelle voie communiquer avec les femmes violentées, comment les rencontrer, en tenant compte des évidences culturelles, parce qu'on sait que les femmes ont très souvent peur de s'exprimer quand on leur demande de parler, quel canal utiliser et comment procéder. Ensuite, mesdames, quelles sont les stratégies de collecte de témoignages? Ça, c'était des stratégies spécifiques. Maintenant, les travaux ont été appuyés sur un mode de travail, voir, juger, discerner, agir. Alors, quand on nous pensait de 3 techniques de travail, voir, juger, agir, tout cela, il faut le faire en tenant compte de la doctrine sociale de l'Église, en utilisant ces valeurs de chrétiens. On voit, on tient compte de que dit la Bible par rapport à ce que je suis en train de voir, comment adapter, maintenant juger, comment analyser, toujours que m'a appris la Bible, comment appuyer ce que je vois par rapport à ce qu'on me dit, en tenant compte toujours des explications christiques de la Bible, de l'Évangile, et maintenant agir, comment transformer la réalité, comment transformer ce qu'on a vu, toujours en tenant compte de la parole de Dieu. Voilà à peu près les trois grandes techniques de travail sur lesquelles il fallait s'appuyer. Et puis, à la fin des travaux, les relais ont certifié avoir compris tous ces méthodes de travail et de se mettre au travail. Maintenant, pendant qu'on travaillait, on a eu droit à la présentation de chaque organisation. Marianne a organisé une présentation de chaque organisation. Et chaque relais témoin à Nairobi devait dire quelles sont les missions de son association. Et nous avons reçu une vidéo concernant cette activité dans notre forum. Chacun a vu ce qui a été réalisé. La remise des parchemins. La remise des parchemins, c'est le commandement de ce que nous avons appris pendant les travaux. Et le parchemin signifiait qu'on a compris et chacun, avec les photos que vous voyez, chacun devait certifier qu'il prend l'engagement d'aller travailler chez lui, d'aller à la rencontre des femmes violentées et de voir dans quelle mesure transmettre. Comment transmettre? Il n'est pas question, à insister Maria, il n'était pas question de écouter, juger, voir, pour essayer d'apporter une solution, mais tout simplement transformer à l'observatoire, transmettre à l'observatoire. Et c'est l'observatoire qui saura comment transmettre toutes ces informations et des solutions plus tard seront acquises. À la fin, nous avons assisté, je suis allée un peu trop vite, je ne retrouve pas la page de la messe de Bon, Nous avons fait la messe de clôture, c'était la grande messe de clôture. Elle était à la cathédrale de Bon. Les Kenyans peuvent le certifier si j'oublie quelque chose. Et c'était une messe culturelle qui avait la présence de beaucoup de massages et beaucoup d'informations. Je vous remercie beaucoup. En tout cas, on a eu des balades, on se parlait à la cathédrale et tout s'est bien terminé. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Très bien, très bien. Alors, vous avez vu qu'on a fait un grand travail. Alors, les fruits sont ici. Parce qu'après, on a pris beaucoup de solutions. Et alors, on a fait tout ce travail que vous avez déjà entendu. On a fait plus de 10 000 enquêtes. Et on a fait aussi des réunions d'experts. Presque toutes les réunions sont faites par des femmes qui étaient ici, vous connaissez bien le travail. Alors, on va continuer maintenant, parce que bon, la lobby était finie, elle était bien finie à la cathédrale de Gong, avec cette grande célébration eucharistique, célébration de la vie et de la culture, notamment de la culture de Kenya, de toute l'Est. Alors, nous avons bien travaillé pendant une année, mais maintenant, on n'a pas fini, parce qu'on est ici pour continuer. Alors maintenant, c'est le grand but, le grand objectif, c'est créer une réseau, networking. Alors nous avons, dans l'observatoire, nous avons maintenant 4 ans jusqu'à la prochaine Assemblée générale des femmes catholiques pour développer l'observatoire. Pourquoi? Parce que c'était la première résolution qu'on a votée pour les organisations qui étaient là, assises, de tout le monde. Alors on a dit, bon, l'observatoire c'est une chose très importante pour notre mission de femmes catholiques. Et notamment l'observatoire de femmes fanatiques. Alors maintenant, on invite Anna. Ah bon. Oui, switch. On va changer. Maintenant, ce qu'on va faire, c'est avant de faire la présentation de ce objectif de ce workshop, on va faire la présentation de chaque femme qui est ici. Alors, attends, comment est-ce qu'on va faire les présentations? Alors, on va faire maintenant une présentation. Alors, ça sera une présentation rapide, parce que nous sommes plusieurs ici. Alors, on va commencer, je vais dire la table là, on va commencer le dernier selon le premier. Alors, on va commencer par, je vais porter les lunettes. Alors, vous seulement vous levez, on vient ouvrir le microphone. Il faut ouvrir le microphone et vous présenter. Je commence pour moi-même. Alors, moi, je suis Amela González. Je suis espagnole et j'habite à Madrid. Et mon organisation, membre du Jugo, c'est Manos Unidas. C'est une organisation de femmes catholiques qui, ça fait 60 années, 63 ans, ont décidé d'aider les autres femmes. Et pour cela, on crée une organisation catholique de femmes de développement Et maintenant, la société espagnole nous fait beaucoup pour aider aussi aux autres. Bien, alors, et on va continuer par là, l'équipe là de Sister Véronique. Comment c'est s'il vous plaît? Tous les quatre là, Carmela Romino aussi, enquête. Someone can help her with the microphones, the organization, because it seems that it doesn't work. You have only one microphone?
Bonjour à tous. Bonjour à tous. Bonjour à tous. Bonjour. Je suis sœur Véronique, membre d'origine ivoirienne. Je travaille au Togo. Je suis de la congrégation des sœurs de la Providence de Saint-Gaëtan. Merci.
Bonjour à tous et à toutes. Je suis sœur Thérèse Samaké de l'Institut des filles du cœur immaculé de Marie du Mali. Et notre congrégation a pour charisme spécifique que toute est la vie en plénitude. Nous œuvrons dans les œuvres éducatives et surtout pour la promotion de la femme.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Carmela, je suis italienne et je travaille à l'Observatoire mondial des femmes et je suis l'assistante du projet TEC. Merci.
Bonjour à tous, je suis sœur Orita Mangadou, je suis tchadienne, sœur de Notre-Dame des Apôtres. Les sœurs MDA sont fondées surtout pour travailler avec les femmes et les enfants.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Esther Mdau from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Karibuni sana. Good morning everyone. Bonjour à tous. Habari ya asubuhi. Bonjour à tutti. I am Sister Yoniga from Kenya, the Director of Programs, Pan-African Catholic Theology and Pastoral Network, and I'm working with the Dicastery for Communications in the Vatican. Thank you, Mary, you're most welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Justina Danda, an assistant lecturer at the University of Jugo. You're welcome to Tanzania. Thank you so much.
Bonjour, je suis Madame Ghraogo, Maria Maïvette du Burkina Faso. Et mon organisation, c'est l'Organisation des femmes catholiques du Burkina Faso. Et nous œuvrons dans le même sens pour faire de 𝐷𝐷 dans le domaine de l'éducation, de la formation des femmes. Merci.
Good morning. I'm Sister Matilda Banu, a Ghanaian but working in Kenya, Malindi. We have a project where we rescue children who are sexually abused. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Tainda. I'm working with 𝐷𝐷𝐿. We are dealing with rare diseases. I'm from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Thank you. God is good, and all the time. Sister Benedetta, a daughter of the Sacred Heart, working with the Association of Sisters of Kenya in a program of justice and peace and integrity of creation, and we do a lot working with women and promoting the dignity of a woman and a person into leadership. Thank you.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Ninaitwa Gertrude Mtiga. Kwa sasa ni treasurer wa WATA Tanzania. Nakaa hapa Dar es Salaam. Karibuni sana.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Kwa majina naitwa 𝐔𝐄𝐒𝐿 wa WATA Tanzania.
God is good, and all the time. I'm Rose Samiti Nandi from WATA Tanzania.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. I'm Sister Doreen Bella Mokaliku, board member of TEC, Tanzania Association of Sisters in Tanzania, and then I'm also the Superior General of the Little Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi, a diocesan congregation. You are most welcome.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. I'm Sister Rose Mbewe from Zambia. I'm working with women to help them access clean water through the project. This project is from the one who is sponsoring it is the Manos Unidas, so I'm working with them. Thank you.
Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. My name is Sister Cecilia Claire Kudaha from Ghana. My congregation is Sisters of Mary, Mother of the Church. As a congregation, we work in various communities where we deal with issues concerning women. Thank you.
Greetings. When we say through Mary, the response is to Jesus. Through Mary, Jesus. Through Mary, Jesus. I am Judith Chateau, the General President of 𝐔𝐓𝐔𝐿 Cameroon, that's Catholic Women's Association, both in Cameroon and outside of Cameroon. We work with women to improve their livelihood, both spiritually and socially.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nolutan Bolono. I am from South Africa. I am one of the African Synod Digital Faith Influencers currently in training. For that, I am also a part of PACPAN as the Executive Secretary to the board. And yeah, thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I am Chioma Asos, the National President of the Confraternity of the Christian Mothers Nigeria. Our society is a pious society which is focused on marriage and family life. We pray for our husbands, our children, the priests, and the religious. We look after the undertrodden, we look after the violent women, we look after people in the prisons, and that is what we do. I am happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sister Jacinta Manso from Lesotho, and my congregation, Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, also known as Good Shepherd Sisters of Quebec, we are primarily working on different programs to improve the lives of women. But For more than 30 years now, we have a center for teenage mothers where they go with their babies and learn about self-improving activities. Thank you.
God is good. My name is Sister Floriana Divinus. I'm from the congregation of the Sisters of Charity of St. Charles Borromeo. I work as Secretary General in the Catholic Association of Sisters of Tanzania, TEC. So I'm here representing the President, Sister Teresa Bureta. You are all most welcome to Tanzania. Thank you.
God is good all the time. I'm Sister Maureen Ogundef. I belong to the congregation of the Sacramental Sisters of Bergamo. I'm the regional superior of Kenya. And our congregation, apart from promoting adoration to Jesus in the Eucharist, we try to empower the women and the youth to be closely to God and to help those who are vulnerable to be able to be empowered. I work more with the CWA, and our congregation work a lot with the CWA group in Homa Bay Diocese and Nairobi Diocese. Thank you.
Mungu ni mwema kila wakati. My name, I'm Sister Leonida Mshimanyula. I belong to the Sisters of Mary of Kakamega in Kenya. I work with Africa, that is the concentration of women religious within the region, that is the regional body, Africa, and I'm happy to see member national association representing the different countries here. I came with regards for Sister Brigita Samba Mawasi, who I'm representing here. As a congregation of the Sisters of Mary, we also work with empowerment of women and live family life amidst other things. Thank you.
I'm Sister Luigi. I'm from Society of Daughters of Mary Immaculate Congregation. I'm a general counselor and also playing a mission director, coordinating all our congregation program in Africa. We landed in South Sudan soon after the independence in 2012. Then we saw that zero development in the country. We took the weapons that promoting women, through women bring the development in the country. So far we have 6,000 women members in 4 dioceses, and we are working on doing 2 programs, focusing 2 programs. One is food security program, another one is GBV, gender-based violence. So within this 11 years, we brought more development in this country, and I'm proud to say that we have much reduced importing food from other countries, as well as women are now ready to raise their voice in that country. Thank you.
God is good all the time. I'm Sister Fatima Jacinta Rani. My congregation, Daughters of Mary Immaculate. Originally it is Indian, but we have landed in Tanzania 2003. Our first mission is in Sonia region, Ruvuma region. And we work in different regions, and we promote a lot of programs, the life of women who are underprivileged and vulnerable women and children. So for the women, we sensitize the issue of the women focusing on GPV and focusing on their business. Then we are also promoting for the women economic activities to be entrepreneur. Through our microgrid program, we support for the women in Tanzania. For the children, we have a very unique program that is human trafficking. So the age of 13 to 21 girls affected. Every year we rescue 150 to 200 children, girls in Tanzania. So we have safe house and we raise their rights and give them a dignity life in future. Thank you.
Je suis sœur Thérèse Gravemera. Ma famille religieuse, c'est Association fraternelle internationale. Je suis du Rwanda. Et dans notre charisme, c'est mettre la femme et l'homme debout. Donc, dans la ligne de la libération de l'homme. Donc, je suis très contente de participer dans cet atelier qui va nous aider avec ma famille religieuse à mettre l'attention sur la promotion de la femme. Merci.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je suis Madame Diouf Salomendo du mouvement des femmes catholiques du Sénégal. Le mouvement des femmes catholiques du Sénégal qui a adhéré à l'UMOF, ça fait plus de 60 ans, depuis 1961. Alors, donc, notre objectif, c'est d'aider à promouvoir l'autonomisation de la femme en les aidant à se développer sur tout le plan spirituel, économique et social. Alors, pour moi, c'est un plaisir de participer pour la deuxième fois à l'Observatoire, en tant que membre de l'Observatoire. Nous avons ensemble fait un travail, c'est d'aller écouter les autres femmes. Et maintenant, les résultats vont suivre. Je pense que Adela en a parlé tout à l'heure. C'est un plaisir de continuer et de rencontrer d'autres femmes qui s'engagent à aller vers les autres femmes sans voix, les invisibles, pour les écouter et remonter les données. Merci beaucoup.
Good morning. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. My name is Mpendwa. I'm a magistrate, a strong judge. I'm from Tanzania, but I'm a member of an international association for women judges, and its chapter in Tanzania, that is 𝐷𝐻𝐿, where I'm the treasurer of the association in Tanzania. So 𝐷𝐻𝐿 does a lot of work on women, on legal aspects, by educating them. We do educate in a lot of ways by writing books, leaflets, in a lot of ways, which we'll talk to when we get the opportunity. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Bonjour à tout le monde. Fondatrice d'une organisation de femmes pour leur dignité en général, c'est-à-dire l'autonomisation économique, le leadership féminin, et ainsi de suite. On a de diverses formations et ainsi les femmes de toutes les religions confondues. On avait commencé par les femmes uniquement catholiques, mais quand les autres ont manifesté le désir de rejoindre l'organisation pour se former aussi, on a ouvert les portes à toutes. Donc c'est maintenant les femmes en général sans discrimination religieuse. Ma congrégation a été fondée pour les enfants et les femmes en particulier. C'est comme ça que nous nous penchons aussi d'une manière particulière pour la cause de la femme dans notre pays. Et je suis très heureuse d'être dans cet atelier pour réfléchir ensemble avec d'autres femmes qui travaillent dans le même sens. Merci beaucoup.
Bonjour, chères sœurs, chères dames, chers messieurs. Je suis sœur Johanna Tenif. Je suis sœur salesienne de Don Bosco, ou on nous appelle aussi fille de Marie Auxiliatrice. Je viens du Bénin, de la province de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, où nous sommes dans 7 pays. Dans toute l'Afrique, nous sommes 8 ou 9 provinces avec 600 sœurs. Et nous travaillons pour l'éducation, la formation et la protection des enfants, et nous sommes pour la promotion de la femme. Nous au Bénin, d'où je viens maintenant, nous avons des œuvres sociales, une dizaine de projets où nous travaillons, entre autres, contre la lutte des péchés. Et puis nous travaillons aussi pour la prévention de la délinquance juvénile, et ça touche aussi les violences domestiques. C'est ça. Merci.
Merci. God is good. My name is Beatrice Kambiza. I'm coming from Rwanda. I'm the national coordinator of Salvation movement. Is a movement which has both men and women. But in my churches, there are women from the early childhood, youth, and the women. In our movement, we have the motto, it is charity forever. And when we are greeting each other, we say charity, others answer forever. Or charité, toujours et partout. Napenda, daima. That is our motto, and I will try my best to implement what I will get from this workshop. And I will try to invite women from Rwanda, bishops, priests, to support this one. Thank you very much.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je suis Madame 𝐔𝐓𝐔𝐌𝐄, présidente de l'Association des femmes catholiques du Mali. Notre devise, c'est à la suite de Jésus, comme Marie, notre mère et notre modèle. Nous sommes dans toutes les activités de notre Église, de nos églises au Mali. Et je suis très heureuse d'être là pour les sessions, pour la suite de l'Observatoire mondial des femmes. Je vous remercie.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je suis Madame Tongoro Thérèse Arama de l'Association des femmes catholiques du Mali. L'Association des femmes catholiques du Mali est une association apostolique à but non lucratif qui œuvre pour la promotion du bien-être de la femme en général et celui de la femme chrétienne catholique en particulier. Et moi, en personne, je suis la conseillère auprès de l'UNOC pour le Mali. Et à ce moment, je suis vraiment heureuse de participer à cette rencontre. Je vous remercie.
Hello everyone. I'm Sister 𝐷𝐿. I'm a member of the Franciscan Missionaries of Mary in South Africa. But at the moment, I'm working for the Leadership Conference of Consecrated Life in Southern Africa. So we cover 3 countries, South Africa, Botswana, and Eswatini. Our conference, we have desk for counter-human trafficking. We also have the gender desk, promote the value of women, fight against gender-based violence and femicides, and also promote formation for young sisters, young religious in our conference. Very much. I'm happy to be here also to really see that we really do our part to uplift the women here in Africa. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Veronica, and I'm from South Africa. I'm a social worker by profession, and I belong to the Catholic Women's League. Our motto is charity, work, and loyalty. We are affiliated to WAPRO, which is the World Union of Catholic Women Organization, and I'm currently a board member of WAPRO. What we do is the CWR. CWR, we look after the destitute, the needy, and we also look after the youth and our aged. We have different programs in place that deals with the different categories within our organization. We also have what we call a Family Life Center, which is a welfare organization that deals with adoptions and also with human trafficking and GBV. So I'm very happy to be here, and thank you for the invite that I could make it to be here with everybody this afternoon. And I also just want to wish all the women in this world this afternoon a very, very successful journey for what it is that you endeavor to make our communities better, and also our women and our children. They are the ones that struggle the most. How do we go and continue to make life better for them? Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm studying Victoria, mainly known as Salindiwe. I'm a Mandela Vice from the Diocese of Waziri in Eswatini, the Kingdom of Eswatini. We mainly deal with education. That is our apostolate, is to educate the children and take care of the sick. We concentrate much on the very needy and the very deprived and underprivileged because of our special devotion to our Lady of Sorrows that is married at the foot of the cross. It is my greatest pleasure to be part of this workshop, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Je suis à Témoigny, Marie-Louise. Je viens du Cameroun. Notre association se dénomme Association Sainte-Marie et Kuwa-Marie. Association Sainte-Marie et Kuwa-Marie. À l'image de la bienheureuse Vierge Marie, notre mère, la mère de l'humanité, la mère de tout le monde, nous avons plein d'objectifs, mais entre autres, nous prônons sur le développement intégral de la femme. Nous prônons également sur le mariage qui peut être religieux. Nous évoluons un peu dans l'aide au développement socio-économique des femmes pour la lutte contre la pauvreté. Dans la liste est exhaustive, je voudrais d'abord m'arrêter là. Et j'avoue que je suis très fière de participer à cet atelier parce que quand tout le monde s'y met, nous avons des nouvelles et de bonnes idées ensemble pour les sans-voix, qui pourraient même être les muettes, parce que beaucoup de ces sans-voix sont des muettes. Merci.
Je m'excuse pour ma voix, je suis un peu grippée. Je suis Lucienne Obabia, camerounaise, de l'association des dames apostoliques du Cameroun. Notre association a pour devise évangéliser, prier, servir, et notamment dans l'axe d'évangélisation, nous œuvrons aux côtés des successeurs des apôtres que sont les évêques et les prêtres pour que nous puissions former les femmes à la doctrine sociale de l'Église, pour que nous puissions aussi les organiser pour qu'elles puissent apporter leur modeste contribution au développement de la pastorale dans l'Église. Et pour servir, nous apportons aussi notre modeste contribution aux personnes vulnérables à travers les activités socio-caritatives. Et pour ce faire, nous formons évidemment les femmes aux activités génératrices de revenus pour pouvoir supporter ces deux aspects. Et nous sommes aussi conscients que tout cela ne pourrait pas se faire sans la prière. Voici grosso modo les grands axes qui dirigent notre association. Je suis également heureuse de participer à cet atelier pour la première fois. Je vous remercie.
Praise be to Jesus, now and forever. I'm Doris Makubo from Eswatini, and for me and Sister Lindy, we have just one diocese, the Diocese of Manzini. I am the outgoing president of Eswatini Council of Catholic Women, because by the time I arrived here, I was coming from holding our annual general conference where elections were done. But I had all that from here. And I am now the board member of Jugo. As an organization, we work with women, the Catholic women, to ensure that they understand their faith. And this is done through the Catholic social teachings. And we also empower them so that they become socially independent, especially economically, not socially, because socially everything is controlled by the economy and also the government. But like Tanzania, we are hoping that very soon we will be working in collaboration with our DPM's office, which is the office that is taking care of the social welfare of everyone in the country. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cecilia Soen, the President of the National Council of Catholic Women in Ghana. I work with all the Catholic women organizations in Ghana through the various representatives at the national and then at the diocesan
women, and I coordinate and collaborate with the women in all their activities. But we also hold various workshops to make sure that we promote the dignity of women through capacity building and spiritual and human development. I feel humbly honored to be with this august group of people. I'm really very happy to be here today. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Catholic women.
Unity and peace.
The response is unity and peace. Catholic women.
Unity and peace.
Catholic women.
Unity and peace.
Yes. I am the immediate past president of National Council of Catholic Women in Ghana. As my president said, we have been reaching out to all the women groups in Ghana. In fact, in our church, we house many societies. So our Bishops' Conference thought it necessary to form an organization to bring all the women together to settle their problems, challenges, and talents, so that we can share our talents with even non-religious women or interreligious women. So we reach out to many groups. Recently, we have been visiting the markets to interact with the market women. We try to take the word to them because they are so busy, they don't have time for themselves. And we bring awareness that they can help themselves. They can help to sustain their marriages, to keep their marriages together. And then we also help them to keep our environment clean. We have noticed that in Africa we have a problem with dirty, filthy environments. Why should it be so? Because it said cleanliness is next to godliness. So we must have time for environment. So we reach out to them, we talk to them, we even provide them with trash cans and whatnot, everything to make them clean. I was present at the Nairobi workshop. So when we went back, we organized workshop for social correspondence. And then they went out to all the corners of Ghana to talk to the women, the vulnerable, their problems and whatnot. So they brought the results here, and we were able to send our results to the workshop. My name, I intentionally kept it last. They perpetual upon the grandma of Jugo.
Good day to everybody. My name is Sister Margaret Mary Mpendwa. I come from Ghana, and I belong to the congregation of the Handmaids of the Holy Child Jesus. First, I work in the congregation project, social intervention project called 𝐷 Women Development and Rehabilitation. We see to the spiritual and social needs of women, especially those in distress, and teach themselves so that they will be able to take care of themselves. And I'm also the national chaplain for the National Catholic Women Council in Ghana. Thank you.
Someone else here?
I'm Sister Jane Francis Kawagaji from Uganda. I belong to the congregation of the Daughters of St. Clare's of the Child Jesus, and they are locally known as 𝐻-𝐷 Sisters. And the 𝐻-𝐷 Sisters, they have much passion for mothers. They have program in health, preparing birth injuries. You know what you go through, mothers. Some get injuries. So the congregation has much passion for mothers, and I particularly, I have passion for mothers, pregnant mothers in rural area, to avail them with quality emergency obstetric care. I'm happy to be here in this conference. Thank you.
Bon après-midi à tous. Je suis la sœur Florette Patience Bassin, de nationalité camerounaise, de la congrégation des sœurs missionnaires croisées de l'Église, qui a pour fondatrice Nazaria Ignacia, canonisée en 2016. Notre charisme, c'est l'évangélisation. Comme l'évangélisation a plusieurs champs d'action, nous intervenons dans l'éducation, la santé, l'action sociale de la femme et beaucoup d'autres activités. Dans la promotion de la femme, nous avons aussi diverses activités. J'ai eu la grâce d'intervenir dans ces activités ces dernières 10 années. C'est pourquoi ma joie est grande d'échanger avec vous durant cet atelier. Merci.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. My name is Sister Prudensiana Kirungo Mshungusi. I'm Tanzanian, and my congregation is St. Joseph of the Child Jesus from Bukoba Diocese. Our charism is almost the same. It is evangelization through education, healthcare, and also taking care of the orphans. We have several orphanages. We are working here in Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, and Burundi, sorry. And currently, I am the Superior General Deputy, but I'm mostly engaged in coordinating the sisters in different activities regarding education in schools, and we have promoted a program of child protection. So we have a team in our congregation which is going around all schools we are running here in Tanzania to promote awareness about child abuse and child protection. And currently also we have introduced something which is quite different. We have started a seminar for girls. It is called Divine Mercy Girls Seminary. Our aim is to form and train women, future women, who will, after graduating from the high school in our seminary, some will decide to be religious, who will continue our mission. But some of them will join and they go back to the society. We hope to have many Wawatas from our seminary who will continue to do the good work which now is done by the Wawata women in our country. Thank you, and you're most welcome in Tanzania.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Sister Francisca Ngozi from Nigeria. I belong to the congregation of the Handmaids of the Holy Child Jesus, and we have 3 major areas of apostolate: education, and that education spans from the primary through the secondary education to the tertiary, where we try to work with women, girls, and then the boys too. Because we realized that if you don't carry the boys along, then you don't have a balanced society. And the challenge now is that we are beginning to pay more attention to the girls and forgetting the boys. And in future, we find out that these girls will grow up and they are going to be married to young men who do not really believe or who don't understand what it is to respect women. And then we also run vocational institutions where we empower women who are less privileged, who do not have formal education, so that at least they will have some skills with which they can face the challenges of life. But then finally, we have also started an NGO for the congregation, the Center for Women's Studies and Intervention, where we try to educate women on their rights and responsibilities as human beings, so that they will also know that they have a place in the society, and try to see how they can sit at table with the men where decisions are made. But then we don't forget that if you just concentrate on the women and they go back, in the society where we live in Africa, patriarchy is very endemic. And then it means that the men are going to stand against all that we are trying to do. So what do? We carry the men along and we try to conscientize them on their duties too, as fathers and men, to carry the women, the wives, women, children along in all that they do. Thank you very much.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Naitwa Sister Restituta Francis, ni sister wa shirika la Moyo Safi wa Maria Afrika. Kazi yangu ni kufanya kazi na vijana na akina mama kama sehemu ya utume wa shirika letu. Shirika limeniandaa kuwasaidia vijana na akina mama kuingia katika undani wao, kuibua, kutambua vipaji walivyo, uwezo walionao kutoka kwa Mwenyezi Mungu, na hivyo waweze kufanya kazi kadiri ya uwezo na vipaji vyao, na hivyo waweze kuishi maisha ya furaha na amani na kufanya kazi walioumbiwa na Mungu katika dunia hii. Asante.
Once more, my name is Anastasia Musimi, the President of the Catholic Women Association in Kenya, witnessing Christ through service to the women and working in collaboration with the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops. Thank you.
May I greet you in the way we greet in CW Nigeria. The acronym is True Mary Our Mother. It says we succeed. I think it's close to that of 𝐍𝐾𝐈𝐿. It's like True Mary Our Mother, we succeed. And I greet you this afternoon from the women of Nigeria to every one of you seated here. My name is Mary Asili Gonsu, the National President of the Catholic Women Organization, Nigeria, and the WUCO board member representing Nigeria. I'm here with my other sister there, Professor Chioma, who represents the CCM. We worked together. The LSM president couldn't make it because of the heat, and she has asked that I send her apology. And also the president of the Auxiliary Lady Knight of St. John. She's at the moment in USA attending another conference like this. We, the women of Nigeria, we are working to see how we can protect the family and also the dignity of women. And just last month, we have launched a project on the protection of human and the dignity of women. And we intend to work with the displaced persons and also our daughters
who have gone into prostitution and have been brought back home. And we've gone around to visit them all around, and I've been trying to see how they can be rehabilitated and accepted back into the society. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon. I'm Sister Theodora Ajayam of Sisters of Mary, Mother of the Church in Ghana. I'm the Executive Secretary for the Conference of Major Superiors of Religious in Ghana. The conference has many subsidiary departments, call them networks, that reach out to the youth, women, vulnerable in various situations to help uplift their image and raise their dignity. I'm happy to be here, and I know the experiences I'll have here will help me so that when I go back, we'll strengthen our networks better and make them stronger. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I am Sister 𝐔𝐴 from Ethiopia, a member of the Daughters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul and St. Louis. My current responsibility is provincial of the province, and I say this with a lot of humility. And I am an executive member of the Conference of the Major Religious Superiors in Ethiopia. Our service is service to the Lord, given in our brothers and sisters, the poor. And no poverty should be strange to the Daughters of Charity. In our service to the poor, women and children take the lion's share. I'll be sharing more this afternoon with you of what we do. And I am very happy and blessed to be part of this workshop as I look forward to strengthen the network for the sake of our sisters, mothers, and for the glory of God. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Mera Subtajidutu. I'm the president of the Catholic Women Apostolates in Uganda. I'm here this afternoon with a team of 2 ladies who introduce themselves when they're here. But I just wanted to thank you so much, the organizers of this function, to include us, people from Uganda. I know this opportunity doesn't come every day, but I'm praying that the the World Women Observatory benefits us, all of us who are here and those who are not here today. I thank Wawata for the good arrangement, especially involving and bringing on board the constituted ladies who are here. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Florence Kevin Pesigabo. I come from Uganda. I am the National Programs Coordinator that takes also the Women Empowerment Programs at the National Family Office of Uganda Episcopal Conference. In Uganda, we have many organizations because we have not had a systematic governance because of changes of regimes in our country. This is the first time we are becoming stable, and I'm known to have been the most stable, what do they call it, long-serving in that office of the family, National Family Office. And that made women always do their own things. So we have many associations, and Maria Sumta here is the first national president in the history of the Catholic Church in Uganda, which is 145 plus years. And that happened after I was sent to attend a conference in Malawi. The bishop sent me to Malawi to see what other women are doing. And I was shocked to learn that Jugo started in 1910. And all those so many years in Uganda were busy doing other things. And while in Malawi, I was coached by the president of Africa that time, Rosalina Menga. Rosalina Menga advised me that since you are new, actually we are new in Jugo, we are very new, maybe like less than 7 years, since that time when I went to Malawi, 2015. So that is how old we are in Jugo, very young. In Malawi again, during the Messiah, they said, come, I went with them, because they wanted to tell other bishops how we are doing it at home. And I'm so happy that we have been called here also to talk about World Women Observatory. And I'm happy to say that in Feb, we had a Zoom conference. That one, some others, I think, and we did some good talking. So here we are again, we are here to share, and I'm happy that we are all here. We are here to learn from each other, and I'm happy to say that all of you, those who went to Aziz, welcome back, where we went to vote a new president. And I'm proud to say that I'm one of those who made sure that Melissa takes Africa. Thank you so much.
Spoken so well. I'm Florence Namata from Uganda, and I'm the treasurer to Kuwa, Uganda chapter, which is talking about which we set up, and we've been quite, I look for the money to make sure that we do what we promised to do for the women. And our focus, primary focus, is the family, to make sure that the family is together, because it's the foundation of the church. So in May, I was elected to the board, the World Board, and I'm sure we are going to make an impactful presence on behalf of Uganda, because our aim is to learn from what is happening and take it home, and also share what is happening home with the world, so that we get more information and knowledge to push forward the agenda of the family. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start by quoting Mother Teresa. She said, we cannot do greater things, but we can do small things with greater love. Those small things that we do can transform the lives of the community, because if you do it alone and at the individual level, I'm just a drop, but together we are the ocean. My name is Dr. Sylvia Rwambo from Tanzania, a member of WAWATA, but I'm also the founder of the organization called Support for Future Foundation. We work with and for children with disabilities, most vulnerable children, and vulnerable women, including women in the prison and the children at the detention center. I think during the presentation we'll get to know better what we do, but it's enough to say that I'm happy to be here with you, to share experience with you, to learn from you, and to make sure that the world is a better place for women. Thank you. Okay, again, I heard someone talking about, from Uganda, about Mother Teresa. I'm the follower of Mother Teresa, and I'm also by the name of Mother Teresa of Tanzania, and I was honored this name in 2020. So yes, Mother Teresa of Tanzania is me. Thank you.
Kwa upendo wa Kristo,
tumikie na kuwajibika.
My name is Mama Olive Buena. I'm the immediate past president. I passed over the baton to the very able Evelyn. I was privileged to serve 𝐔𝐓𝐔𝐿 for 3 terms, 12 years, 1983 to 1996. During which time I was appointed by Pope St. John Paul II to serve in the Vatican in the Pontifical Council of the Laity for 5 years. During which time also I was privileged to be elected as president of the World Conference on Religion and Peace, a president which took me to Bosnia for peace negotiations, the president which took me to Sierra Leone to the war front to negotiate peace. And I'm so happy that Africa today we are meeting in Tanzania, because 𝐷 first met in Tanzania in 1974 under our founder, Bernadetta Kunambi, at the University of Dar es Salaam, where the theme was Women Peacemakers. I'm so happy that for the 3rd term, the presidency, vice presidents were, and presidents for Africa came back to Tanzania through our able president of Awata, and we assure you that Wanawake Wakatoliki Tanzania, together with her, will keep the flame of Jesus' love burning. I love you all.
Bonjour tout le monde, je suis Marie-Salomé Biongla de la Ligue des femmes catholiques du Cameroun. La Ligue des femmes catholiques est cette association qui a pour devise l'unité dans la diversité, en observant les multiples haines et divisions et en nous appuyant sur l'exhortation apostolique Ecclesia in Africa et Afrique nous avons décidé de créer une organisation qui va bâtir l'unité du corps du Christ en transcendant les haines, les divisions, les guerres fratricides. Et au cœur de cette organisation, nous travaillons pour le développement et l'épanouissement intégral de la femme, de la jeune fille et leur insertion dans tous les processus, tant dans l'Église que dans la société. Et en même temps, nous travaillons pour la protection de l'environnement. Et à ce sujet, nous travaillons pour la protection de la mangrove. Nous avons constaté la dégradation de notre mangrove qui crée beaucoup de carences dans les eaux et les mers. Et nous travaillons nous sommes présents sur 13 îles. Nous travaillons également pour le développement de la femme rurale dans le cadre des champs communautaires. Donc nous créons les champs communautaires pour le développement de la femme rurale et la nutrition des prisonniers. Et en même temps, nous voulons une dévotion à Christ, roi de l'univers. Ça veut dire que beaucoup de gens demandent, mais il y a peu de gens qui passent le temps à la louange, à la reconnaissance du service de Jésus-Christ et de son œuvre. Alors nous, c'est la louange et la reconnaissance de Jésus-Christ, roi de l'univers. C'est notre dévotion en ce qui concerne la piété. Donc, c'est ça en bref, nos objectifs au sein de notre association. Et en même temps, je représente le Cameroun au Conseil de l'UMOF. Je vous remercie.
Excusez-moi, par ma Marie, à Jésus, vous répondez à Jésus. Par Marie, par Marie. Je suis Pauline Obonovu, épouse Messa et Sono. Je reviens du Gabon. Je suis présidente nationale de l'Association des femmes catholiques du Gabon. Notre association est née en 2005, le 14 avril, et rentrée à 𝐷𝐿 lors de son centenaire à Jérusalem. Nous avons un champ d'activité assez vaste parce que nous pensons que nous sommes pour l'Église un outil d'évangélisation et pour notre société un outil de combat pour relever des grands défis. Nous travaillons dans la formation des femmes et dans l'évangélisation. Je veux dire formation intégrale de la doctrine sociale de l'Église à tout ce qui est formation humaine. Nous travaillons également avec les jeunes pour défendre nos valeurs africaines et nos valeurs chrétiennes qui sont de plus en plus bafouées par la mondialisation. Donc nous recevons beaucoup les jeunes pour leur dire qu'il faut rester africain et être fier d'être africain. Nous travaillons également avec d'autres groupes organisés de l'Église et d'autres églises sœurs comme l'Église évangélique dans le cadre de l'écuménisme et d'autres confessions religieuses. Je suis très ravie de me retrouver parmi vous. Je voudrais profiter pour remercier les membres du comité d'organisation qui m'ont invité à cette deuxième session. Je suis là pour découvrir, pour apprécier, pour apprendre et pour donner un peu quelque chose et recevoir beaucoup de l'humour. Je pense que quand on est seul à dire non, à relever les défis, on est fragile et qu'à plusieurs, notre voix pourra porter haut et fort. Je vous remercie.
I'm Doreen Banda Zimba. I'm CWO Malawi, National Cheerleading. As a leader, national leader, we help women to do the mission of the church. We help women deepen their faith. We help women realize the sacramental life, how good sacramental life is. We help women to promote sacramental life, family life, and help the youth realize the values of the Catholic Church and the Catholic doctrines. As a leader at national level, we help women do all the activities. As we are aware what we do in our respective countries, all the activities we do in our respective countries. Now as a national chair leader, as a national leader, you need to coordinate all those activities to be done from small Christian communities up to national level. I participated in the initial stage of WWO in Nairobi. Now we went back to Malawi to implement the survey. Now I'm here to receive the results of the survey and then to receive what this workshop brings for us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lucy Jocelyn for Kuwa. I'm Wuko board member representing Malawi. and I was national chairlady for Catholic women in Malawi from 2019 to 2021. As Malawi, I'm happy to say we've been a member of WUCO. We've joined with WUCO, and we have been part of the journey through the projects that we've done with WUCO, like the human trafficking project, where we did a survey and did a training manual, and we've done awareness in our border districts of Mwanza and Nzimba. Through the WUCO conference that took place in Malawi in 2016, we also had a presentation on Laudato Si, which challenged us as women to take care of the environment. And I'm happy to say that through that WUCO workshop or WUCO conference, as Catholic women in Malawi, we've partnered with corporate ward in planting and caring for trees in nearly all the parishes in Malawi. I'm happy to be here to meet a new network of sisters from the rest of Africa as we continue the missionary work as mothers in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Sister Teresa Mulenga, a Teresian sister. I'm also coming from Malawi. Our charism as a congregation is a liberation. We liberate people in the different forms of slavery, and today we are saying that we are liberating people in the current forms of slavery, being ignorance, spiritual poverty, and sickness. As a congregation, we are working closely with the Catholic women, more especially in women empowerment through skills development. We are training the Catholic women and beyond, the women of Awasili, in different skills, for example, soap making and making briquettes in order to conserve the environment. We are also working with people living with HIV and AIDS in one of the dioceses, which is 𝐷𝐻𝐻, and we have a particular interest there in the women. And also we are engaged in the awareness in human trafficking. As a religious sister, I am based at the Association of Women in Religious Institutes of Malawi, that's AWREM, and there I am also in charge of ensuring that the women religious are empowered with education. It is through this education that the women religious are able to coordinate well with our mothers. I'm happy to be here, to be able to share the skills that I personally have, but I also know that you have more, and we are going to share. Thank you very much for this invitation and for all the arrangements that have been on the ground. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Rebonjour, je suis Esther Niaké, maman eucharistique du monastère venant du Cameroun. Je suis membre du secteur 𝐷𝐻𝐻, maman du monastère, et chargée de la communication au sein des mamans du monastère comme adjointe. Je représente la présidente ici et la responsable 𝐷𝐻𝐻, maman du monastère. Dans le cadre des activités du maman du monastère, nous avons beaucoup de secteurs d'activité. Mais nous travaillons beaucoup pour l'épanouissement des prêtres et beaucoup plus dans le secteur Caritas. Dans Caritas, nous voulons le bien-être des enfants et des personnes vulnérables. Donc, à chaque fois qu'il y a des activités spécifiques, nous les encadrons, nous les assistons et nous veillons aussi à l'éducation des enfants qui n'ont pas de parents. Sur le plan des problèmes climatiques ou de pollution, nous nous sommes appropriés l'encyclique Laudato Si et depuis quelques semaines, nous avons commencé à faire visionner le film La Lettre du pape François et c'est dans ce secteur que nous sommes. Et depuis le lancement l'année dernière à Nairobi de l'ONF, nous avons réalisé que les femmes ont beaucoup de problèmes et au sein de l'association, nous envisageons de créer un secteur OMF spécifique pour suivre concrètement les femmes que nous avons écoutées au Cameroun et voir dans quelle mesure on peut œuvrer pour qu'il y ait changement dans leur vie. Merci beaucoup.
Someone else? Annie?
The last one. I'm so glad to be here. Most of you know me through mails, WhatsApp, Zooms. I'm so proud of all your presentations. I think that from now we are a network because we know each one of you, and this is so important, and this is one of the main objectives of this workshop. So I'm being part of this wonderful team of the World Women's Observatory and working in this project in Africa. And I really appreciate always in front of God to be here in Africa, to know you and to be part of this project. I respect a lot of this project, and I know that with the aid of God and with the aid of all your organizations and congregations, we will do it, and we will keep on working on the sufferings of some of the women in Africa. So thank you so much, and keep on working.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patricio Caruso. I'm from Argentina. I'm an industrial engineer, and I've been working in social projects for 20 years. In poverty, in childhood, in empowered women. And I moved to Italy with my family, and I started working in Mungu in the World Women Observatory. And I'm so proud because I can come to Africa and meet with all you, okay? What more? Now we are going to present the result of the survey and the meeting of experts that we were developing all this time, okay? Put your hand up who participate in the meeting with experts. No, in the meeting with experts. In this year. In November, December, and nowadays. Yes, by Zoom. We made another meeting by Zoom. Yes, we were a lot.
Tous ceux qui ont participé dans les réunions Zoom.
A lot of you. Okay, now with Anna, we are going to share the result of these meetings, okay, and the survey. Very briefly, because we are a little delayed. I know, because someone of you told me, that we have to be relaxed because we don't have delay in Africa. We have time. So, briefly, with Anna, we're going to share the result of the survey and the meeting. And then a little introduction about this workshop, okay?
The microphone, the desktop microphone.
Now it's working now. you see?
Really? Yes? Okay. We are going to present in a few minutes some of the work we did together, yes, in these last months, from November up to now. In this project, there is a project called, as you know, Violence and Discrimination Against Women in Africa. We have a big partner, an important partner, that is the Hilton Foundation. This is a foundation from North America that helps and aids a lot of congregations in Africa and wanted that Mungu also go on with this project with congregations, but also with lay women. So we are on it. We are in this project that it lasts 12 months, and in the first, and we have 3 objectives. Yes, in this project. The first objective, it was to listen to the experts. No, it was to listen to you, to listen to many experts that are working for many years in the field, in the territories, in your countries, with this issue, no? With violence and discrimination against women. So we did it through 2 ways. A survey that really I think that you know because you were part of this and the dissemination of the survey, and then through expert meetings. We wanted to hear 50 women in these expert women, but we've already listened to 110 expert meetings. And we were so glad with Adela, with Pato. We made all these meetings with you, so to know, so to listen to your all your expertise and all your needs also. And we heard 36 countries about these tools, the survey meeting, the expert meeting, and the surveys. As you know, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burundi, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gabon, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Kenya, Lesotho, Malawi, Mali, Madagascar, Mauritania, Morocco, Mozambique, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Seychelles, South Africa, South Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Expert women from these 36 countries. It was really a big work. It was really fantastic to hear from you. So really, an applause to all of you. Because this was the first step, the first stage of this project. We listened through these expert meetings, we listened women experts, as I said to you, lay women and religious women. 54% were religious women and 46% were lay women. Sorry?
More religious. More lay women.
Okay, sorry. I had it.
A little more lay women.
Okay. So, sorry, a mistake. 54 lay women and 46 religious women. Then we have more, obviously, meetings in English and French. We have 52 meetings in English and 43% meetings in French. And we have also one in Spanish, yes? And we are so glad with Patricio that I'm Argentine too, to have this meeting in Spanish, in our language. Then, through the service, we made 10,000, you disseminate, you go to give voice to 10,680 women through this service. So thank you so much. And this is the result of the quantity, yes, of this service. These are all the countries. As you could see, Cameroon and Nigeria. We'll give you a special applause. Cameroon have done, I don't know if you can read it, but Cameroon have done 3,324 surveys. Nigeria in the second place, 2,167 service.
Yes, the work of coming to Nigeria was exceptional. So, thank you very much.
That's fair, that's fair. So the most important, obviously, it was to give voice to women that were suffering violence and discrimination, and to know their reality and to know how to help them in a better way, in network. This is our main objective of this workshop and of this project, to work in network. So, about many little things, yes, little topics about the service. The age group, now I'm going to read it here. The age group, 34% was between, 34% of the women that are serving answered the survey. It was between 18 and 39 years old. 48% were between 40 and 59 years old. And 18% of 10,680 women were over 60 years old. Okay. Another day is place of residence. Almost the same. 49% of these women that answered the survey were from rural areas and 51% from urban areas. So we could hear both realities, yes, that mostly are different, And then about religious, okay, we interviewed, or we don't interview, but we listen to these women about the service. The majority, it was Christian, there were Christian women, 87%. But then we have the voice also from Muslim women, yes? In about 88%. 8% of those women were Muslim women, okay? Then from the education level, 42% of these women had primary and secondary school finished. Then no public studies, 19%, 33% had a tertiary or a degree, and then a master or a PhD, only 6% of these women. Okay? And then currently working, they were working 57%. They weren't working in that time when we interviewed them, and 43% of these women had a work. Yes?
One thing.
Yes.
Here. About this, we want to share that we want to listen to the most vulnerable women, okay? And who are the most vulnerable women? That one that don't have studies, okay? So we try to reach or focus our work in this 19%, okay? And 42. We have to achieve this group with no studies and primary or secondary school, okay? We have to focus there because they are the most vulnerable women.
Perfect. Then continue with this objective, and this slide I finish with this topic. But we wanted to listen about this question, no? We made these questions. What type of violence exists in your family? 57% told us that it was a verbal violence, 56% economic violence, 55% emotional, 32% physical, and 19% sexual. From all these answers, we don't want to do an academic research, or we don't want to go to, we want to transform lives, yes? We did this to transform lives, to improve your best practices, to form ourselves, to do better the things we are doing in network, yes? So for this, it's important having all these realities or knowledge about their reality. Then we asked them also, what kind of economic violence do you suffer? Mostly of them answered that 40% after after that, it was refusal to provide for the children, the most important answer. And then 23% told us, I can't see the colors, sorry.
No suffer economic violence, 40%, and 23% refusal to provide for the children.
40%?
Yes, no suffer violence, economic violence.
Ah, sorry, okay. None is 40%. I don't see well the colors, sorry.
Refusal to provide for children.
Refusal to provide for children, 23%. There are similar colors. We must change it. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we have a second main objective of this work, of this project. The first one, listen to expert women and listen to women that have suffered violence and discrimination themselves. And then the second objective is to give greater visibility. We want to give greater visibility. And in this sense, okay, we are making this, obviously, we are making this workshop. We want to generate a network between sisters and Catholic lay women. Up to now, we have 30 religious congregations and 32 lay institutions that form the network. And you are part of them, obviously. So it's a big challenge that you have, that from this workshop, you want to continue working in actions, in concrete actions that we are going to discover together in these 3-4 days to continue working to improve our best practices. Then the second item, or the second topic that we are going to talk tomorrow and maybe on Wednesday, is the social campaign that we launched in Assisi on May at the General Assembly of Mungu. But we wanted to launch it here, especially in Africa. So we want to hear from you how to improve this social campaign. Tomorrow we are going to present you, yes, this documentary that we did, where is with Veronique del Togo and with many other helps. Cecilia, where is? Cecilia, okay, Cecilia 𝐔𝐄𝐒. So we are going to see this documentary tomorrow, and we are going to work with it and with some tools of a social campaign, yes, to give greater visibility. And then we wanted to write a brief report of these preliminary results, and this brief report you can search it in our webpage. That is, okay, it's there, www.worldwomensobservatory.org. Yes. And then the third objective, maybe one of the most important objectives too, is to train, form, help sisters of religious congregations and women of Catholic organizations as pastoral or responsible persons. It is our third goal in the project. And we wanted to do it in presence, so because of that we wanted to do this workshop also. There were main findings in these months. I don't know, Patrick, if you want to talk. Yes. There were main findings in these months that you, experts, told us, yes, to work, to continue working on. And you told us that the main troubles, problematics, that the main problems here in Africa with this issue of violence and discrimination against women were these 6. Forced and early marriage. I'm talking in general because I know that some countries don't suffer this, but in general, these are the main of the issues, yes, that you talked about us. Loneliness and abandonment, economic violence, trafficking of human beings, domestic violence, and lack of access to quality education and job training. We are especially going to work in this workshop in economic violence, domestic violence, and lack of access to quality education and job training, yes? We are going to listen to many experts this afternoon and on Wednesday and on Thursday that are working in good practices in this sense. And we are going together to think about how to improve them, how to learn each other, no? From all these countries, so to get better things. And then you gave us main advice is no, and so for that, we are also taking this workshop. You told us, you asked us to work in advocacy, in networking, in laws, in empowerment, in education, in public policies, in the influence to the public policies, in the awareness against the culture of silence. So because of that, we are making this workshop also to begin this way, no? To begin to work in network in this way. Maybe networking is the main, is the principal, but we have on Wednesday an external testimony about judges. Here is with us from an association of women judges, and we are going to talk about how to improve or how is the access to justice to all these women that suffer violence and discrimination, yes? And then we are going also to talk about empowerment, about education. So I think that this is a resume now of what are our 3 main objectives that we want to do, obviously, and want to achieve with you. Without you, it's impossible. So, thank you.
About this workshop, okay, you have all in your bag, you have the program, okay? And what are the main objectives? I'll talk about this during this presentation, but to be clear is continue developing the local and continental network, okay? Because you have a network now, but we want to develop this network as a national level and continental level. Listen good practices and how to work with women who suffer discrimination and violence. Learn about the experience of the excellent members that we have in our network, and meet us personally, because we think that the networks can grow up if we meet personally. It's more than meeting by Zoom, okay? Thank you very much. Now is lunchtime. We have a delay of 15 minutes, very good. After that, we have a little time to rest, and then we're going to meet together again, okay? The lunch is going to be here, okay? We don't have to go to the other room. Here we're going to have the lunch, okay? Something else? It's okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry, don't forget that the next section will start at 14:30. So, well, English-speaking women will stay here, and French-speaking women will go to the reception, to the first floor of the reception. But we will be here all together for lunch, and then, well, obviously, if you need to go to your room, but the important fact is that we should be here at 14:30 to start the second part of today's meeting. Thank you.